There's one. Throw it about 2.5 miles. I got it. First thing you remember when you're schooling fish is you need all 21 foot of your boat. Because you may have to go from the front to the back, from the front to the back. Yeah. Man, he's got it pegged. I don't even think the fish is hooked. Check this out. He's got the bait lodged in his mouth just by the bill. That's kind of what you call eating it sideways. Look, Bill actually had him hooked. And he's got one little bitty hook right there. He actually had the bait sideways in his mouth. That's actually pretty cool. And you can see the bait's actually larger than his mouth. So he was opening up pretty wide to get what he thought was gonna be a nice little lunch, but turned out to be a little toothache. You may ask yourself when you're fishing a topwater bait, how do I know if I'm fishing right? Or, hey Gerald, how do I know what to do with it when I get it tied on and throw it out there? It's very simple. It's up to your imagination, but once you cast the bait out, the whole key is don't look down at your reel, don't look at your hands, watch the bait. The bait has its own personality and it has a ton of capability. It's up to you as an angler to watch it, make it perform like you want it to. Whether it's a short snap of the wrist on a small cadence, real snappy, just chop, 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 chop to make a real quick side-to-side action, or do you want to glide out, you do a shorter, softer stroke on that? Use your imagination and watch the bait. Don't never take your eye off your bait. You can make it do what you want to do. This bait, particular bait, is a gunfish. It's a real simple bait. It kind of sits down, tail up in the water, and it's a real nice side-to-side action. It stays in the strike zone a long time, which I prefer on schooling bass, because if I throw it right there where they're schooling, it takes me a little longer to get it out of the strike zone, and if the fish have a tendency to look at it longer, they're generally going to bite it better. The other topwater bait I love to throw in it is a Sammy 65. It's much smaller, and it can be a little tougher to work. Just watch the bait. It's not impossible. You can make a long cast with it. Just watch it. Don't be as rough with it. It's a real gentle, short chops. You're going to see that it'll get to going left and right, left and right. Find your cadence. It's a little rhythm. You pick up on it, you're going to be very successful topwater fishing. When I come over that pipeline, my graphs is just blacking it out. Oh, good God. I don't know what he is, but I'm taking him, boys. As long as they'll bite. It don't get any better than topwater fishing. I don't care what kind of fish it is. If you're wondering what a bunch of touring pros do on their off time, you got it. We do whatever's doing at the time. Oh, God, you gotta be careful with these. I mean, you fish all over the country. You don't get to fish how you want to fish. If you love to fish topwater, what a better way to come spend. There's another one on it. I mean, I just assume catch a stripe or a small white on top. I'm not gonna eat them anyway, so that's the difference in what I'm doing. I come to these rivers, sometimes fish current when they're up. I just whack on them, I don't care. I mean, I just mac daddy them. When I get tired of that, I'll go flip. You know, if I catch a few big spots doing this, that's fine. If I don't, I'll just pick up a flipping stick in a little while, start working the current breaks around the timber. You catch a few spots like that. But this, to me, is how fishing ought to be. Just wide open fun, schooling, watch them chasing shad. Kind of like it. That's right, I'm kind of addicted to it, I guess you'd say. I kind of like a little topwater anyway. You got it. That's a big something, whatever he is. I mean, see what I got here. He is not going to participate very well because he is going. I don't know what this is, boys. This could be the biggest catfish I've ever caught, or possibly the biggest spot I've ever caught in this drop shot. I'm very quiet at this time, I'm very quiet. Good God, he's pulling. This could be another white bass. I can't get him up. What I've done is I actually backed off the same area. All these fish were breaking. It is a big old dandy Coosa River spotted bass. That's right. I actually started right under the area This is only 8-pound line. It's like diameter 6 to 8-pound test, so I gotta get us take it easy. But you can see that's Coosa River's finest. Let's see if I can get my hands on it. If you ain't never been nervous in your life, never do this in a tournament with about $100,000 on the line. That's right. That's pretty. That's pretty. Hooked right in the top of the mouth. You know what's so awesome about that? In my mind right now, the wheels are just like spinning out of control. I think as an angler, that gets in your mind. I go over that. That's a pretty fish. Real pretty. Let's release him back. And I'll kind of go over when I talk about, that wasn't very nice. When I talk about the wheels are spinning in my mind, what's happened, I sit out here for probably an hour, and I've caught white bass after white bass, stripe, hybrid, had a good time. Could not get one of those big spots to bite. Took a drop shot, a little small finesse worm, pulled right back up on the same target, started fishing it down. I mean, second cast, I catch a nice spot. So that may be telling me if the stripe are so aggressive on top, the big spots may just stay down this time. So let me rig up. I'm gonna shut my mouth up and have me some more fun, pull back up here and try to catch one. But that can be as simple as figuring the puzzle out right there. I mean, that was probably one of the big keys of the puzzle that we were missing. Jumping over. Good God, he jumped slam over. He got it that time. I had to throw like a long way. Man, when you're throwing it in them on a long cast like that, if you get them jumping on it, like jumping through it, it's everything you can do to contain yourself and not to jerk. I mean, they were jumping like completely over the bait. So if you can, and it's tough, very tough. I'm so guilty of it myself. It's easy for me to tell you to do it. Just don't move the bait out of that strike zone. Just keep working it, keep working it, keep working it. I'm saying that, and I'm like the world's worst at jerking it. I mean, when you make the cast, you hit it in the school. If one hits it, just don't set the hook. Just keep fishing, keep fishing, keep fishing, till you feel the line tighten up and feel the fish on there. Because when you jerk it out, it may take you 15 or 20 minutes to make the right cast there, and when you get them after it, just don't jerk it out too quick and you know, mess yourself up on a long cast like that. Now that I preached all that, I'm probably fixing to do the same thing myself. God almighty. That was cute there, bloopers. Yeah, that's very good paying attention right there. I never even seen it coming, boys. It's like getting blindsided in the wreck.